Alright, what is up, guys? Today we are doing. I thought the phone was going to fall over because I wasn't sure I put the stand back far enough. We're doing the unholy amalgamation of leftover bag coffees. Because I just feel like there's way too much fucking evil in the world, and there's nothing any of us can do about it. So, if there's so much unholiness in the world, we can do with a little bit of unholiness in our coffee today, you know? Go one, two, three, four, five. All right, I think that is the breakfast blend, the donut shop blend, and the Sumatra blend. The other coffees, the French vanilla, that one is staying separate simply because I got that one mostly from my mom. So even if, as long as there's like enough to do one left, I want to leave that for her. Uh, the hazelnut's still pretty full, and then the two my mom got me, the shoe fly pie and the blueberry, those are both very tasty and also still pretty full. Hey Charlie, what's up, bud? I have reached new levels of apparently Charlie attention whining, of apathy, because I just feel like the harder I work, the more I try to make the world a better place, and God forbid, maybe even save it, the less it matters, you know? It's so hard to be motivated right now when I'm filling out all these job applications and they're paying less than I was making in high school, but the cost of living is like 5 times what it was in high school, you know? And I don't do well working with other people. The primary reason is because my therapist, one of the first things he said to me was, "You don't suffer fools easily." And I feel like every goddamn job I've ever had in my entire life, except one where I was sexually assaulted by my boss, I have been utterly surrounded by fools. And I get this, and they don't like me either, because they'll come up to me and they'll be like, "Bro, you're making us look bad." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, you lazy piece of shit? I'm just doing what I see as the bare minimum. And yet y'all fuckers are still getting paid more than I am, even though I'm doing double the work you are. It's so fucking frustrating." Like, I I really, really hope this time, whatever job I find is going to be different. But, you know, one of the most brilliant men in the world, I believe it was, Einstein, said, "Doing the same thing and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity." Unfortunately, I have no option but to do the same thing because I need to put food on the table, right? And I feel like that's really, in some respects, the definition of a man. A man just does what needs to be done, regardless of how he feels about it, right? We have all these little bitch boys that just whine and complain constantly. They make so much money just scamming people online, and they complain about how fucking terrible their life is because, oh my god, we need communism, even though in a fucking communist reality, people like that would just be sent to the gulag or fucking executed. It's just like, holy shit, how is everyone so goddamn out of touch with reality? All I want is to live a basic, simple life, get decent pay, and then be able to like wake up and not be disappointed that I didn't die in the middle of the night, you know? That's not to say I'm suicidal or anything. I will never be. I feel like that is one of the most annoying things about me, both for myself and for other people, is that I never give up. I don't know how to give up. I wish I did, because what ends up happening is I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing until I shatter myself, and then I have to rebuild myself. And then I keep pushing and pushing until I shatter myself. And it's just, I don't belong in this fucking evil ass world. I've never really belonged, you know? When I was younger, I was a naive little kid that just actually believed if you work hard and do your best to be a decent person, live life like what would Jesus do, it'll actually pay off eventually. But all it ever led to was people taking advantage of me and fucking me over. Like, even my own friends and family. You know, I have zero trust for anyone at this point. It's just, there's no joy in my life. There's nothing I look forward to, actually. And, you know, I do my best to be positive and uplifting with my content. Because, like I said, all I really want to do is save the world, make the world a better place for everyone, make it so that no one ever has to feel all this terrible shit I live with every day. But at the same time, I also keep it real on this channel, on my content, and I'm just not feeling positive today. As much as I wish I could, I just can't summon any positivity at all right now. The only thing I actually look forward to is death. The sweet release of never having to deal with this corrupt, evil, bullshit world that we live in again. Like, I don't even know where I want to take this. I'm just so frustrated that the harder I work, the more I seem to get punished for working hard. And that's really the source of my apathy, right? Because humans are very simple creatures. And we have these evolutionary feedback loops where if something is productive, we do more of it. If something's counterproductive, we do less of it. And now we live in a society where working hard is punished, but lying and cheating and stealing is glorified. And the more that happens, the more that the people that just work hard and try and do things the right way and be a decent human being get fucked over. And the more our brains, both consciously and subconsciously, tell us it's a waste of time, right? If I'm working for less pay than I was 15 years ago, but everything costs 5 or 10 times what it did back then what's even the point? You know? It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And the coworkers are all fucking terrible. Just lazy pieces of shit that are straight evil sons of bitches that will do anything they can to ruin their life or cut corners. And then when they actually fuck something up, they got to blame it on anyone but themselves. And it's just, I am just so sick of the world right now. I really wish God would have mercy on me and just give me a heart attack in the middle of the night or something. Because I really don't want to wake up anymore. But I don't know what else to keep doing. So I keep fucking waking up. And I keep going back to work. Because I guess I'm just a naive, stupid little fool, right? I haven't experienced joy in over 5 years now. And the thought of going the next 70 years of my life like this, it's just absolutely crushing sometimes. And I don't know what to do except to keep pushing. And I feel like the people I loved most buried me in this hole and then fucking poured a whole shitload of concrete on top of it. And I'm stuck between spending most of my time just trying to breathe so I don't fucking die with all the weight of the dirt pressing down on my chest, and then spending what little energy I have left trying to chisel through all this concrete with a random little rock I found in the dirt. Meanwhile, more people keep pouring more fucking concrete on top at a rate way faster than I can chisel through it with this goddamn rock. It just seems like there's literally no point to anything at all anymore. Like, I don't think you guys realize how much I want Jesus to come back right now. I don't even care if I get damned along with everyone else, to be honest. But it's not going to be this great, glowing, everyone gets saved type rapture like a lot of people think it's going to be. When he comes back, he's probably going to wipe out 80 to 90% of the population on the planet. Just read the book of Revelation. It's all in there. It talks about how the faithful will be unable to earn money or trade because they didn't accept the mark of the beast. And the vast majority of the population is going to bow down to the great deceiver and the beast. And then Jesus is going to go to war with the great deceiver and the beast and their brainless fucking masses and slaughter all of them. And God, I can't wait till he comes back. I'm not streaming much right now because one, my sleep schedule's still fucked from being sick. So it's like 4 in the morning right now. And I don't know if, I mean, I guess like the Polish people or whatever that watch me would be on. But I'm also just working on doing things around the house, and I'm spending all this time on job applications right now. So I don't know. I'm never gonna stop streaming. Like I said, I don't give up, but there's just not time for it right now. Uh, I'm still gonna stream at least a couple times a week because if I don't do something to blow off steam, I would lose my fucking mind, right? And right now, that's pretty much just chilling on Warframe or maybe a little bit of Marvel Rivals. I can't do competitive. I found that out. Uh, there was like a group organized to play Marvel Rivals the other night, and I haven't played that shit since April. And I actually had a lot of fun while I was doing quick play. The moment I queued for competitive, I was getting super frustrated because I was like, "Oh my god, we are losing for the dumbest reasons. Why do we always have a goddamn useless Jeff or Spider-Man on our team that does absolutely nothing but feed the enemy alt energy?" I can't play competitive. I can maybe do it if I were to. I feel like I would do great on competitive if I had a team. But the problem with games like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals for me is that they're team-based games, but you have a bunch of fucking idiots running around that aren't playing as part of a team and often actively harming their own team because they're just so fucking stupid and selfish they don't know how to play as a team. When I play quick play, it doesn't bother me. You know what? Like because there's no stakes involved, right? It's not serious, it's not competitive, so I'm just like, whatever. Spider-Man went 2-20. It is what it is. Who cares, you know? Oh, Jeff won't heal me because he's too busy trying to swallow the enemy team. It's just I did find out that I like Angela though. New character. I was playing her. Um, Definitely. I think I'm an Angela main now. That tank is so much fun. The first 2 or 3 games, I didn't like her at all. You know, but for some reason, I kept going back to her. And then once I figured it out, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my new main. I still don't know who my main healer is. I was hoping I would like Ultron because my other 2 mains are flyers, but he just feels like he doesn't heal enough and he feels so vulnerable. Healer, I generally play Mantis or Rocket. Sometimes Cloak and Dagger, but I'm not very good at Cloak and Dagger. Um, DPS, I just crush people as Iron Man, and it's amazing. It feels great. When there's a strong flying counter, like a really good sniper, or there was one match I had a storm that was fucking me up. I'll switch to Scarlet Witch. And who's the other one? There's a new DPS that I liked. I had a couple good games as Blade, but I haven't really had the chance to figure him out yet. Blade really felt team dependent, you know? It felt like it depended both on my team comp, and my team skill, whether or not I could really like go off on him. Whereas like Iron Man or Scarlet Witch, I can just play those regardless of team comp and regardless of how my team's doing, and I do fine. But historically, my main tank has been Doctor Strange, and I feel like he's still stronger than Angela, definitely for holding objectives and stuff like that. He's more of an off tank, but I also feel like he's super healer dependent in some situations. And when the healers suck, I just feel so useless as him. Whereas Angela, I'm just like, oh, I'm not getting healed. Let me go fly over to a health pack, you know? She's my favorite character by far. So I will still be streaming, and it's mostly just because I need to play some games to blow off steam with the fact that there's no joy in my life. There's nothing I look forward to. And I really just wish God would be kind enough to let me cease existing. But I guess that's not in the cards for me yet. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just clearly in my feels today. I had to make some coffee. Now it's back to working on the house, filling out job applications. I'm probably not streaming tonight. I've got too much random bullshit to do the next couple days. So I don't know, maybe I'll see you Thursday or something. Cheers. I love all of you. And God bless America.